All right, good morning, good day. This is the African Crypto Warlord. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, we'll be looking into Bitcoin. But before we get there, like any good YouTuber, you got to thank your sponsors or thank those people that got you here. So first off, thank you all for trading for these amazing tools. The whole analysis is done with them. Everything you see on the screen is Alpha Trading Tools. Legendary. And because of that and dialing in my strategy, within my Discord community, we've sort of come up with the idea a little bit too soon in my steps. But anyway, I had one of my friends say, come, let's do a trading challenge. I challenge you. So I was like, fuck, dude, 100%, let's do it. So we've come up with some general rules. If you guys want to be involved, it will be $100 entry. You'll be able to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Litecoin, and S&P 500, because I have another friend who wants to enter as well, and he only trades, just say, traditionals. So S&P 500 being stocks and indices, we'll just say. So buy-in's $100. Challenge is 90 days. Winner takes the pot. No second best. There might be some mystery prizes for some good competitors, some guys that really put the effort in. I'm lucky enough to have posted on Twitter immediately after finalizing everything I sort of wanted generally structured, this trading competition. And Blowfin, one of their representatives, reached out to me, because I have been talking to him in the back, asking for 0 trading fees. But he reached out to me and he said Blowfin will definitely sponsor it, and their terms and conditions are 20 million volume amongst all Blowfin traders will then unlock $1,000 worth of prize. So I'm thinking just to divide that off for guys that do want to trade on Blowfin, there will be a competition within the whole thing, but the guy who comes first who's not using Blowfin, unfortunately, you'll only win the pot. Let's say the guy who comes second and he's using Blowfin, there you go. And if the cumulative volume has met 20 mil in those 90 days, that $1,000 could be yours. General terms and conditions for that aren't really any. It's minus 0.6% on trading fees for Blowfin. I will get all the links and I'll drop them in on later videos. I don't take a commission from it. I couldn't really care to take a commission from it because I do make money trading. I don't need your money off of commissions. So yeah, that's about the best deal you're gonna get. And depending on how it goes, and if the trading competition's good, I might wind it down. I might wind it up to minus 55% after the competition. So that if you are using the link, whatever commissions that are generated will be used for the next trading challenge. Anyway, so let's get into it. We're looking at Bitcoin today. A lot of people actually don't know what the fuck has been going on. I'll just leave it off. I started on, not even leave it off. I started on the 24-hour cone. And this is pretty much where we left off, was down here. So if you go and watch the last Bitcoin stream, the call was you hold above this, you hold inside this cone, where you're going, you're more than likely trying to push for the middle side of the cone. Wow, all these stupid numbers up here at like 180, 200 grand. But anyway, that's not for right now. As you can see, we got into the cone, hold above the blue line. We're going to go chase the next blue line. So yeah, man, I don't have to call bottoms or tops, but we can definitely pinpoint the moment of the trend dying off and starting up. Might not be at the pivot, but close enough. Okay, so let's get into it. Previous results do dictate future returns. Don't let anyone lie to you. Okay, so we're going to just start out on the 90 day. Let's see what we've got. We've got a month and 1 day left. We've got a little bit of a hidden bull div building here. You'll see that my line in the sand will come in on the 5-day Laplace distribution cone. It's working perfectly as expected. Anyway, so 90 day is trying to stay in a bullish posturing. I would imagine any closes above, just call it 101. I'll call it $102,000 of a Bitcoins. Closes above there in the next month and a day. I would imagine this is going to print through and look for continuation to the upside. We will have the target that's currently at the upside that's putting in that resistance. 45 days, similar thing, trying to do a 90, trying to match a 90 day with a hidden bull div. So this is looking for a serious continuation for like, I'd say months, 6 to 8 months if it can break out of this. And you'll see the target on the 5 day. 21 day currently is pretty much just printed a new candle as of 36 hours ago. Has got a little bit of bear div. I'll show you that 5 day target, the 5 day cone, why that has come up. Anyway, not too much here, a little bit of sideways. Some returns are dying off, some are closing over. We'll put a line in the sand for this one on the 21 day at about here. So about 105. So about $105,500. I'd imagine if Bitcoin is below that. Continuation to the downside, coming off of the bear div. And volatility, instead of moving into expansion mode, it's more than likely going to start contracting. And that small candles down, bringing you back into that 102 target, 105 target. Okay. Still quite a while away, so we're going to see if there's going to be anything that can speed that 21 day up for its bearish stance, or if there's going to be anything that will prevent it from being a bearish stance. Okay, there's your line in the sand for those high time frames. 14 days looking for some friends. It's pretty much got 5 days and 12 hours left. Not much support on that. The trend entropy is dying off, hence a smaller candle currently. So we're going to have to look at lower time frames to see if there's continuation or a prevention of this uptrend. Okay, it is wanting to pretty much print red, so you're going to have a serious push on these lower term time frames over the next it's going to be tough over the next 14 days. Kind of needs to hold above 106 to put in hidden bull divs. Okay, so here's the 5 day. 5 day is in positive drift, and this is the line in the sand that I was talking about over here. And as you can see, the cone works rather beautifully. Long story short, Bitcoin is bearish if it doesn't break above 111,650. We'll say for here 111. Yeah, we'll go 111,650, considering the next one, which will be about 12. So 111, $111,000, $650. Any closes below that? Sorry, I'm bullish. I'm bearish. I do know that this is its intended range. It was from, just call it 80K to where would it be now, around about 120. I do know pink to pink, but that's sort of only true once you get above the orange line, as you can see. Okay, failures below this, 111,650. I'm bearish. Hold above that, I'm bullish. There are 2 upside targets. One here at 121, you could say, $121,000, and 126, just call it $127,000. What would I want to see if I was to be bullish? I can see the arrow is mean reverting down. Now, I would like for the candlestick to actually come down and try hold at one of these pivots here, which is more than likely to be about the 106. I think we mentioned that earlier. So the 106 target, bounce the 106 target. It will definitely help to confirm this outlier here. Give this DLP a little bit of red juice and then flick it around. And if it does hold in a little bit of a groovy here, instead of going to the green lines, I look at that as like a hidden bullish play or like a bullish divergence play. Don't quote me on that. That's just how I look at it. As like a continuation play, a little bit of a stutter step, grab that nitrous bottle and try shoot it to the upside. So 106 is about my line in the sand. Anything below that, pretty much bearish back down to whatever we got here, 86. Okay, initial target would be about 98. Let's go 3 day. 3 day contracting, negatively correlated. It's losing its correlation, so it is getting weak. I'm just going to say it's moving into a 50-50 mode. We've got a day and 12 hours left. 5 day and 3 day DLPs are pointing down. ALR? Always forget that one. ALR also printing the same kind of thing to the downside. yeah, not super healthy. We'll go look at the 24-hour Laplace distribution cones, and that will give us a lot better levels to see what's going to stop those DLPs and those ROs from printing down. And if we can hold those levels, whilst some of these volatility tools are 50-50, we can expect a hidden bull div if it holds these levels. In this case, these levels would be on the daily cone. It's already retested, so we'll go for the next one for tomorrow. So we'll go 107,500. This is on KEX or MEX, or display about the same price. 107,550. And here's going to be a little bit more tighter. It's sort of, if it loses these two blue lines that you see here, I would say tickets. I'd say game over. As you can see there, which is, it's about the same target, 107,500 for tomorrow, and continuation into the future. So sort of, you can see they slowly, gradually go up, but just look at 107,500 to unfortunately 108 by about Sunday, I imagine. Any closes below there, bearish. Closes above there, I will maintain a bullish posturing, given I don't want to be on the wrong side of this 21-day mean reverting here. If it does catch some juice, it can easily blow off the bear div that's formed over there. Okay. Unfortunate. Anyway, your momentum oscillators will only hold to the upside if it's above that blue line, which has already been demarcated. Let's go look at volatility. Volatility. Contracting was positively correlated. Losing is correlation. Not going to be a trend today, I don't think. But I would imagine with the indicators trying to push through tomorrow, there is going to be a trend, be it up or down. Currently, it's more than likely trying to push up. What do I want to see here? We can see that we're in a contraction phase on the daily for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. We've been in a contraction phase of volatility, all right? Negatively correlated, a lot of noise in this region. So we do want to reset at this line and wait for an expansion in volatility. Be it up or down, you just got to have the discretion to figure out if price is going up or down at these levels. So yeah, mark those levels out. We'll just say, in this case, it's going to pretty much have to beat that 5-day orange mean at 1112,250. Then you'll have your continuation. If it was to get mega bullish off of these signals, we'll just go for the immediate target to the upside. The high is probably, fucking hell, $135,000. This one will be a little bit more reasonable, 121,000. Okay. Fail here, we're pretty much going to go try push for 98. That's your dailies done. Let's go look at 6 hour. 6 hour contracting was positive correlated, is negative drift. So like on the 1 minute, 15 minute, oh sorry, so the 12 hour, on the 1 minute and the 15 minute, I would just expect lower highs until this sort of figures itself out. Lower highs would equal a little bit of bearish action. So bearish consolidation if it is not dumping. Just bearish consolidation. So whatever you think that looks like. Here, 6 hour 50-50. Oh, this one should be hidden. 6 hour 50-50. Trying to move to the upside. It should have been collapsed. Trying to move to the upside here. Momentum's trying to push up. Volatility hasn't joined it as of yet. So let's go look at some intraday things. Maybe the 3 hour is trying to expand. And if the 3 hour expands, it will give us that direction. For the 6 hour, 3 hours in the same place as the 6 hour. So I'm guessing a lot of people just holding their willies in their hands right now, not knowing what to do. Fair observation. If you know when not to trade, I'm sure you'll save a lot more money. There you go. Shit's momentum bearish here. Momentum 50-50, trying to be bullish here. A little bit tough. 45 minute. This is actually in sneaky dump mode, but not in a trend as of yet. Okay, I need to come back to the 45 minute in about 2 minutes. We don't need that one for now. Here's the 15-minute Laplace distribution cones. Long story short, bottom side of the cone is pretty much where the weekly VREs are. Turn that off. Pretty much where the weekly VREs are in about 4 hours, 10 hours. This target is going to quantify itself. If it wants to front run itself there, it's also fine. But general daily magnet down here, 108, just call it $108,000. Hold above your weekly, bullish till the end of the week, 107,675. Fail below that. We've got a serious monthly level down here, which is quite far away. Let me make this big screen. Monthly level. Oh my gosh. Where's my monthly level? I should have shown up. Have we already moved? We've moved so far. Oh my word. Where's my monthly mean? Wow. Monthly mean, even though we've got like a couple days left, but still, if it was to get crazy, $88,150, you could say. It's Bitcoin. I can't complain. Anyway, so that's what I'd be looking at here. Can't really use this coin as much anymore. Yeah, a little bit too noisy here. Gonna have to wait for a new coin. I would like a new coin before the end of the week, as we are sort of getting to the limits of this one. The one on the right, I don't really need to show it to you, but it's nowhere in price action. It like blew up price action to the upside. So it had a very low life. We'll just go into the 1 minute here. There. Come on, baby. Open wide. There we go. So your 1 minute is pretty much saying the same thing. Ironically, your daily mean is about, jeepers, what's that, like $100 away, $120 away. So this level here being quantified, zone of liquidity crossing through as a naughty sign over there. Zone of liquidity has been built. Another zone of liquidity sitting here at 108, just call it 200. What would I look at this at on the daily, all right? So we have both probabilities coming in, matching our weekly level here. I'll just say if you hold inside this pink range, let's say you bounce here at 107,680 again, I would want to look for closes above 108, 200, at least, what's today, Thursday, by Friday. Would like to see closes above here going into the weekend if I were to be bullish. If not, I do know that this is the range. General idea is if it has touched the blue, it does want to come all the way down here to like 106, unfortunately. So that's a minus $2,000 move. The only time that I would negate that on the 1 minute is when I have new 1 minute cones. So I don't think I'm going to get new 1 minute cones for a while. But yeah, I'll leave that in the book. So if you guys found this information helpful, please do like and subscribe. If you would like access to these alpha trading tools, there will be a Discord link below to them. Alpha Trading. It'll be called Alpha Trading Tools with their link to the Discord. And then if you guys are keen to enter into my trading competition or jump into my Discord, I don't charge anyone anything to be in there. Yeah, I'll leave my Discord link below. If you are excited and you think you can compete, it'll be using spot and leverage and options are your only things. Starting account is $1,000, $100 entry fee. So what does that mean? That means if you can't make 10% back in the month, I would suggest you don't enter. Because you would naturally just be down money. It would be hard to make that $100 back on that $1,000 you're trading with. It'll be it will be monitored. Everything that I expect someone to show me if I question their results is what I will be providing, as I always have. Order history, it's the easiest way. Trade history, and in this case, we're making sub-accounts that will be locked in, so we can see that you're not transferring funds into that competition account. Yeah, we'll start the first one off easy peasy. We're not going to push a lot of oaks, but I do know between myself and I think I have another 3 friends that are keen. So our pot's currently $400, and then fuck, I may not trade on Blowfin because I have trading fees for me to compete against leverage boys. But yeah, there's a good prize if you do trade on Blowfin. If we get enough people to trade on Blowfin, the winner is gonna have a good time. So yeah, much power. Stay fucking warm. African Crypto Warlord out. Peace.